last year and a half, with Amazon FBA's explosive growth and popularity, the million-dollar question is, when starting out, do you need to buy a course? Is a course really worth it? Or are these gurus flexing on YouTube just taking our money? Hey guys, Joshua Crisp here, and I've gotten asked this question probably 300 times this month, so I wanted to make a video and go over it for you guys. Do you actually need a course? Can I be successful on Amazon without a course? A lot of you guys who may be watching know my background. For those of you who don't, I started out 4 years ago on FBA. I was making $7.25 an hour, minimum wage, working third shift. That's a midnight shift from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. I knew there was a better way. I knew I was able to create financial freedom and location independence, that even though society was telling me that, hey, you're a loser, you're only worth $7.25, deep down I knew that I could do something better with myself. So I would scour the internet and try to find ways to make money. Now, Amazon FBA was not that popular back then, but I was able to find some content out there. And courses were not what they are today. I was self-taught. Listen, I didn't even have a computer. I would walk 2 blocks down the street to the library after work, before work, or on my days off, and that's how I learned. With all that being said, fast forward today, I'm responsible for having several multi-million-dollar companies, and I did it with the power of FBA. Needless to say, you can launch an FBA business. You can learn how to sell on Amazon without a mentor, without a guru, without a course. Alright, so let's just get that out of the way. I can tell you this through my own experience. Now, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I don't want you guys to think that I'm just making this video because I have a course and I'm being totally biased. I've spent literally $30,000 this year on me and my wife's personal development, on books, on training, on courses, on different seminars, on masterminds. And I can tell you, if I had to start all over, I would do it again. If I could rewind and go back in time, if there was a course, I would have saved all my money and bought it. With that being said, you need to do your due diligence, guys. There's so many gurus popping up every single day. You need to do your due diligence and make sure who you're learning from is actually accredited, that they're not just selling you snake oil, that they've actually been in the trenches, that they actually know what they're talking about, and that they've gotten results. Because after reading and after watching all these courses and talking to students who have been in multiple different courses, a lot of the content is just rewashed and regurgitated. Alright, so you want to make sure that you're learning from somebody who is accredited, who is currently selling, and that is super important. So I want to go over 3 different pros and cons with purchasing a course. So number 1 is, which I think is going to be the biggest, is going to be confidence and mentorship. Alright, confidence and mentorship. When you're starting out, a lot of you guys who know me hear that I talk about patience, persistence, and resilience, that being the 3 pillars to my success. Patience, persistence, and resilience. The actual strategies, the tips, I think is actually less than the mindset aspect. That's why so many people fail. So confidence and mentorship is huge. When you're feeling down, when you're depressed that you can't find that product, or you're stuck, or you're confused, being able to be a part of a group, a Facebook group, or any type of group where there are people that are having small victories, there are people that are winning, there's people that started from nothing and they've actually amounted to something. They've actually built a real business, a real empire. Just being able to talk to these different people and communicate with these people are going to build your level of confidence, which is going to be a huge factor to your success. Resilience. Listen, guys, it is impossible for you to go through this business without having a barrier, an objection, a loss, a mistake. So resilience comes from confidence, all right? From having people say, you know what, that happened to me. This is what you need to do. Or, you know what, don't do this, or this is going to happen, do this. So being a part of a community, mentorship, whether it be in a group or talking directly with the mentor, is huge. Listen, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. This is what Russell Brunson told me. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. You want to find somebody who is winning, something that's working. You want to put your own spin to it, build on top of it, improve it, then run with it, all right? You don't want to reinvent the wheel. So working directly with the mentor who's had proven results where you can add your own ideas, you can add your own spin onto it and build, is a way to replicate that success, number 1. And number 2, accelerate it, all right? Accelerate it. Number 2, organization and consistency. So what the heck do I mean by that? Well, when you're learning from yourself the way I did, when you're self-teaching yourself, you're DIYing it, it is hard to be consistent because you're consuming 40 different channels. You're watching YouTube videos, you're listening to podcasts, and everybody has conflicting content, all right? So it's super hard when one person, guru number one and guru number two, are telling you two totally separate things. This is going to lead to confusion. You're going to fall victim to analysis paralysis, and if you ever start, your chances of failing are going to be at large, all right? So consistency, you want to focus on learning from somebody, learning one strategy, one formula, one technique, and running with that. Because let's be honest, guys, there's not many different ways to be successful on FBA, to be successful with private label. When you're purchasing a course, you're actually investing in yourself, but more importantly, you're investing in the author of the course or the course creator. There's no 30 different ways to sell on private labeling. There are a couple different techniques and strategies, but you want to stay consistent with the method that you learn. Organization. It's super hard to glue podcasts and YouTube videos and books and all these different PDFs and trainings together to one guide that you can follow in real time when you're trying to learn. That's why it's super important to learn from something and to follow something that is organized, all right? Something that is in chronological order, okay? So that you can follow step A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. If you ever hit an objection or a barrier, you don't want to have to spend 2-3 hours trying to find that blog post or try to find that YouTube video. You want to be able to go directly to a module, directly to a video, and watch it. That way you can continue to keep your momentum. Number 3, accelerate your success and utilizing a proven formula. The quickest way, guys, you can definitely learn this on your own, but when I taught myself, not only did it take a long time, it cost a lot of money. If I could go back all over again and there was a course, I would have dove right into that course because it would have accelerated my success. I've spent hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars learning my proven formula. With all the pride set to the side, I want to win, and I'm sure you guys want to win as fast as possible. If I had to do the math, most of these courses are between $500 and $2,000. I've spent way over $2,000 learning, trying different softwares, trying different methods, all right, trying to learn PPC, 3 products failing consecutively, the shipping that was involved with that. I lost big. What you guys are actually paying for is you're paying to be a part of a group. You're paying to be a part of a program that's going to help accelerate your success by utilizing a proven formula. Now, I can't stress it enough, guys. Whatever program you choose to go with, if you choose to go with the program, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure that the people are actually accredited, the person that you're learning from is accredited and is actually involved with helping, not just outsourcing it to VAs, all right? It's super important. So that's it, guys. Can you sell on FBA by yourself? Can you teach yourself how to sell on FBA by yourself without a course? Absolutely, but that's the hard way. The easy way is by finding a mentor that you trust, someone who is active in the community, receive the results that you want to replicate. Follow them, join a part of their group, learn the proven formula, and replicate and accelerate your success. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I truly hope, genuinely hope that you don't perceive this as biased opinion since I do have a course. I genuinely want to give you my honest opinion, and I really wanted to answer this question publicly because I get DM'd so much about this. This year alone, I've spent over 30 grand on me and my wife's personal development. I've bought courses, programs, went to events, seminars, personal masterminds, from Russell Brunson to Ezra Firestone to Ty Lopez to Billie Jean to Grant Cardone to Damon John. So I'm in the same boat as you guys. I don't want to wear any other hat other than the hat that I need to wear, and I want to accelerate success. Remember, guys, success loves speed. The more time you spend frustrated trying to learn something new on your own is time that's wasted that you could actually spend on growing your business.